Gimme. How long's the car ride? It's about 5 hours and 20 minutes to drive from where I live to Indianapolis. So, you know, it's like, I mean, it's long, but it's not like it doesn't take like a full day. We're not gonna leave until like 10 o'clock tomorrow. I am going from CST to EST though, so I'm losing an hour on the way. Hi.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Alright, well, let's go chat around a little bit. Is there someone like... Oh.
Do you plan on just giving up? Palamedes is Aminoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Aminoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolt anymore.
Our faith in Aminoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
How it used to be. Hi there.
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Isolt, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Aminoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Innominat. In all the years we've worshipped Aminoch, not once did we ever try to force others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
You mean to tell me that in this entire many centuries of line of priestesses, not once one of them, like, didn't have a daughter? Sup, dude? Dude, this is so relatable. Sitting on the beach in the thinker pose, looking at the sun setting as you're trying to figure out how to save your friend who's been kidnapped by the Abbey.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too, but ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
Thanks, old dead people. I hate you. Not sure if it's decipherable, but we'll have to try. I do love the idea of... I can't ever remember something like this existing in, like, another anime or video game. I love the idea of, like, having some ancient text that, like, you have to decipher this and figure it out and all that, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, the reason this language is, like, dead is because you kind of just have to, like, you have to pass the vibe check. You just kind of have to, like, feel what they mean when you read it.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
Yep, that's how it be. Still, something curious is going on, a demon in Haria.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laffy said.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
So it would seem indeed. Humans and Malakim are really the same. Sounds pretty strange coming from a demon like me, huh? Haha. And then there was Magilu.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough, but straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Audible shrug.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Sa, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like... San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Muson. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Muson. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into... the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words.
I love words. I use them for things.
I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
They absolutely made progress. Didn't you just see the cutscene where they made progress? Come on, were you guys not watching the cutscene? Velvet, Rokuro? What were you like doing your nails? Sharpening your swords?
Well, any results? Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians? Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Innominat. Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Innominat's body are connected through Earth pulses. If their job is to feed Innominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the Earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
You just always keep him in your pocket?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up. And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Aminoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of Earth Pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
I don't need luck, I'm a gamer. Sir Whale Gaming, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Unfortunately, I literally am ending stream in like 3 minutes. I've been going for 4 hours.
Take a look at this.
And I'm leaving tomorrow morning on a 5.5-hour drive, so unfortunately...
Style, guys.
I'm sorry to say, the timing is a little unfortunate.
What a treasure!
Yo, an Empyrean tablet, though. An artifact unearthed from the Norman Archipelago. The tablet is inscribed with 5 crests and is thought to have belonged to a temple. Do I have any mods in chat that can give a shout-out to Sir Whale Gaming here, please? Because I don't remember how to do it, because I'm bad at remembering things. I've unlocked the Disciple of the Sail Lubber class. Look at me go. We still haven't unlocked this area, so we need to keep searching. Is this one that makes it go fast? Seamanship learned directly from Captain Eifried. Show him how Eifried's crew can sail. Yeah, dispatch time down, so it can make it where it takes like 25 minutes instead of 30. Thank you all for stopping by, raiders. I apologize that the timing was poor, but sometimes it do be that way. Sometimes it do be that way indeed. Before I wrap up, I got a couple of minutes here. What were you playing, Sir Whale Gaming? What did you guys just get done doing? I think we're probably just going to do a little bit of looking at the shop here before we wrap up, by the way. Because if I try and go to the temple, that's going to take a while. Also, there's like nothing to buy, so I'm just going to sell stuff. Any enhancing that I can do, though? Any enhancing? Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I get a new sash for Velvet? I did. So it's unfortunate to take this one off because its boost is actually really good, especially when it's a +2. But this is equipment skill learning speed period, so we need that badly. Anyone else in need? You think I'll ever get to 5,000 break souls before this playthrough ends? Time will tell, right? I need new weapons for Rokuro, dude. This guy's got nothing. Yo, you were playing Tales of Symphonia. Awesome. Cool stuff. Good Tales of game. Good stuff indeed. Do you have any boots that you can use? No. Everyone needs amphibole boots. Everyone is arguing over them. Alright, well this is fine then. This is fine for now.
You, over there.
Trying to play through all 652 Nintendo GameCube games. Lots of fun classics to try out. That is insane. How many have you done so far? That's crazy. The GameCube only had 652 games. I say only. 652 is a lot. I don't know, when I think of a console having games, I think of it having like over 1,000. But the GameCube is pretty old, so that makes sense. 82 and you're doing physical copies only? Oh, well, I hope you're rich, because I'm sure some of those are ridiculously expensive at this point. Dude, enjoy when you get to, if you haven't already, to, what is it, Incredibles Rise of the Underminer? I had like 3 games on my GameCube. It was Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and then Rise of the Underminer. No, you're just gonna be poor? Respectable. I respect it. I respect the grind. But that's crazy, dude. That's awesome. You just played through that one? Nice, nice. That is crazy, dude. That's really awesome. But good luck on your challenge. I hope it goes well for you. But I am unfortunately going to end here because I'm hungry and I want to go eat. But yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to catch streams live, link to my Twitch channel description. I'd love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.